welcome to the video where I have lore theories. The first half of the patch has been very interesting, and we're very close to the second half of the patch. So while I can't confirm my guesses, I can indeed theorize. So if you see where we're standing, we are standing in front of what a lot of people interpreted as a desert. I don't think that this is a desert, or at least not the desert made out of sand. It is a desert made out of gold. And if you haven't quite done the story yet, what are you doing on this video? Please click away now, or else you will spoil yourself. For anyone that has stayed, we have heard from the story that all Titans outside of the Titan King at one point, and her inner circle, I believe, because we did kind of witness the last moments of a lot of this, all Titans have turned into gold. That has been mentioned as something that was happening outside. Now, that wasn't quite a curse. It was more like a volcano eruption, because I have found some very interesting lore. I photographed said lore after I found it because I wasn't really sure if I can find it in my compendium again. My compendium is huge by this point, so scrolling to find just like the right bit of lore, it becomes a lot harder than just photographing stuff when you find it. Titan Scholar's Notes. This is talking about around the time when a disaster happened and all Titans turned into gold. They have all fled. Those renowned scholars have retreated to the Hall of Elucidation to hold what they call symposiums. Ridiculous. What could they possibly conclude so far away? The real answer is right here, before the heart of the city. I slipped past the blockade. There are few guards here. The king has already withdrawn them. Record begins. The surface of the heart of the city shows a marked deepening of luster. Golden tones are now interwoven with dark crimson veins, spreading irregularly in all directions. The expansion of these veins is gradually forming a rhythm, like a heartbeat. Something seems to have moved, very briefly, for less than a second. Is the heart of the city expanding? Cracks are appearing. A low sound is emerging from deep within, distant at first. No, it's getting closer. The heart of the city is violently deforming. As previously hypothesized by scholars, the heart of the city may erupt. Yes, an eruption. I must record this. Someone has to bear witness to this moment. Wait, everything has suddenly stopped. It's so quiet. Has the anomaly ceased? No. There's light. Light is seeping out from the cracks. It's golden, but not like gold. It's like golden lava flowing toward me. The text cut off abruptly. At the end of the page, only a faint golden shimmer remains. So by this point, everything that we have seen there, that's not a theory, that's just full-on game lore. Titans all turned into gold. At some point, the heart of the city erupted like a volcano with gold, and the remains of that is what we see when we look from the Golden Court back door dock towards all of this landmass over here that's still visible. All of that is gold. So that's not the theory bit. You know how in a lot of the pictures they show the Titan King subjugating the reincarnation dragon? And how they have done that to get the mark of reincarnation to themselves so that they can continue being immortal, pretty much, and take a new body and a new body over and over again. You do know how in a lot of those like flashbacks, the king says that the dragon will have the honor of helping their city. So this is where my theory begins, the lore theory. Thank you for Asha from my Discord for suggesting this. What if the original fuel for Heart of the City wasn't mushrooms? It was actually Ecarus, the dragon of reincarnation. What if it was he that was enclosed in the heart of the city? And one of the eruption of light and gold was effectively him dying, exploding, or trying to escape in some other way. This could be going in two different directions. In one direction, after Ecarus died and the whole disaster has finished, Mothis needed a way to power up the city again, and the only energy that fit was specifically engineered shroomsaras that are grown to be in likeness of Ecarus energy, which probably needs the emotional component, which is probably why they need to be happy. So they wouldn't grow golden unless they're made to be very happy before growing up. And that's why the depressive ones are considered to be defective and are discarded, because they are wrong. They wouldn't fit the energy signature, they wouldn't power the city. Ecarus energy was golden and light and sunshiny just by Ecarus existing as a god, and therefore they didn't really need to match his energy to the city. My second theory is that there's a possibility that Ecarus still exists and he is the heart of the city, and the gold and light eruption was his attempt to use as much energy as he could in order to escape. And the reason why shroomsaras need to be happy is because that biomass is used to sustain Ecarus the same way that it was used to sustain the remaining frozen Titan bodies. However, if Ecarus is not kept slumbering in some sort of pleasant mood, which is why you want the shroomsaras to be happy, he could erupt again with rage or sadness or anything else that might disrupt his slumber in his weakened state. So the real question for me, which theory of this is correct, depends on what is in the heart of the city. And I'm not gonna get answers to that until the story progresses. So this is my guess. And this is my guess for what is in the heart of the city and what is this whole story revolves around. Of course, I don't know whether I'm correct or not. I'm just going off assumptions of what I found in the patch. I really am happy that I can do this, that I can theorize about lore. That means that the update is very interesting, and that I am engaged enough to want to theorize about lore and want to find all of the little tidbits of lore spread around the city. So this is good. Anyway, before the actual update hits and we get our answers, what do you think is in the heart of the city? Do you think I'm correct with the whole Ecarus thing or not? What are your opinions on the story so far? Do you think I guessed why the Golden Sand Desert effectively exists? Or do you think the game is gonna go in a completely different direction? Please tell me down in the comment section down below. After the update hits, I will actually want to review the patch will be a very late review, but I wanted to make sure that I get the full lore and the full patch and that I understand it fully before I give my opinions about it. So far, the patch is turning out to be excellent. Anyway, happy playing. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much for my Patreon supporters, and I'm gonna see you in my other videos. Toodaloo for now.